So 2021 NBA Summer League is now underway. And this might be the most hyped Summer League since 2017 when guys like Alonzo and Tatum played. There's just too much talent in this draft class. But anyway, the first game today was the Hawks versus Celtics, featuring draft picks like Jalen Johnson selected at 20 and Sharif Cooper selected at 48. And yeah, I literally just got done watching the game. The Celtics just barely got the win. And in this vid, we're just going to talk about how Sharife and Jalen looked, cause it's been some months since we last seen them play. And I'll probably do this for other players throughout Summer League as well. It just depends on the feedback. So yeah, but real quick before I move on, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with a vid. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the vid if you enjoy. I upload 3 to 4 times a week and we're grinding for 5K, so I'd for sure appreciate it. But back to the vid though. Now, starting with Sharife, this was a solid game for him offensively, but he started out kinda slow. His first shot was an air ball from the mid-range. He had a 3 rim out, and he went 0 for 3 from the field before he got his first basket off an and-one layup. But just because he started slow doesn't mean he looked bad. And before I say anything else, let me say this. I'm not gonna make any bold claims based on Summer League games. It's just Summer League. I remember Trae Young had a terrible Summer League run in 2018, and yet he wound up as a finalist in the Rookie of the Year race. So yeah, I'm just gonna comment on these individual performances, but without claiming that it's a big deal, because Sharife could easily play amazing next game, and then what will everyone say? So yeah, but back to his performance. As far as his stats, he finished with 11 points, 6 assists, and 6 turnovers on 5 for 11 shooting overall and 0 for 1 from 3. Which obviously isn't an amazing stat line. His shot wasn't falling and the defense was limiting his effectiveness. However, he was far from terrible. Right before halftime, he was able to convert a high IQ behind the back pass. And then some of his passes were on target and just didn't make it to his teammates because they didn't really expect it. And turnovers like that aren't really because of the defense. That's simply called miscommunication and just a lack of chemistry. I mean, think about it. The draft was barely 2 weeks ago, and even if the Summer League roster started practicing the very next day, that's still not enough time to develop some quality chemistry, especially not for the types of passes Sharife tries to pull off. Stuff like going up for a layup and scooping it last second to the center, or just throwing a lob from long distance. So yeah, I'm not worried about how many of Sharife's passes didn't result in actual baskets. Also, even though Sharife struggled with his jump shot, it was good to see that his undersized build wasn't stopping him from getting to the rim with ease. He had 2 and-one layups off quick drives to the basket, where the defense was solid but they just couldn't block his shot in time, and that's a great sign. Because again, I'm not trying to make any bold claims after Summer League, but I'm sure Sharife's quickness and speed with the ball will translate really well when the real NBA games begin. I'd be amazed if it doesn't. But anyway, moving on to Jalen Johnson, the 6'8 forward out of Duke, who was actually the leading scorer for the Hawks, and he looked pretty good in the Summer League debut. As far as the numbers, he finished with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 turnovers on 8 for 12 shooting from the field and 1 for 2 shooting from 3. Now that's way more turnovers than he'd like, but for the most part, he was having his way. And I'd say the best part of his performance was the many plays where he showed he's simply better than everyone else when it comes to athleticism and physicality. Now in the first half, he was getting most of his points in the paint, and showed a combination of being in the right place at the right time. He even got an athletic putback off a miss by Sharife, but they didn't count it. But yeah, he also showed how much of a two-way player he can be if he really wants it. Had an explosive chase down block in the third, grabbed a steal, and was just, solid defensively. And honestly, none of this surprises me. We're talking about someone with a whopping 7 foot wingspan. and he's not slow on his feet. So yeah, like I said, he's got some real potential to be a great two-way player. And then on top of that, Jalen is low-key a walking double-double. The box score may say he finished with 20 and 10, but he already had double-digit points and 9 rebounds midway through the third quarter. And for those who don't know, during his time at Duke, he had a monstrous double-double game of 19 points and 20 rebounds. And he made it look very casual, just easy. So yeah, and I don't really want to compare him to Andre Drummond, but when it comes to just watching the game and randomly checking the box score, Jalen is one of those players where it's like, hold up, when did they get 10 rebounds? So yeah, but overall, he definitely had a solid debut. And yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out too long. I'm trying to watch more Summer League. But between Sharif Cooper and Jalen Johnson, there's plenty of reasons to believe they'll be real contributors in their rookie seasons. They look good after just one game. But yeah, that's about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think of their debuts and 2021 Summer League so far. And I appreciate y'all watching as always. Like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that. And I'm out.